Hey everyone, there's some videos going around on YouTube right now about using WD-40 to spray on your plastic headlight lenses that's dulled and oxidized, and how it fixes them. And I'm afraid there's going to be a lot of disappointed people out there because it's a very, very temporary fix. You can spray WD-40 on them and yeah, instantly, while you're filming it and looking at it, it's, while you're doing it, you're going to be amazed. It really makes them look better. But the plastic's still damaged and it's still oxidized and aged, and what the deal is the oil puts an oily film on it, and it's like spraying clear coat on paint. It makes it look really great while it's wet and while it's oily. But after just a very short time, the WD-40 is going to dry up, and you're going to wash it off at the car wash or weather it off, and very short time they're going to be right back to like they was. But you can fix them, and but body shops fix them all the time. Might not be as good as brand new if if you're really doing a job and you want it to look good. They're not that expensive. Just go out and buy new lenses, and then they'll be good for a long, long time. But there is a way to fix them, and you just simply have to buff them out. And if you take it to a body shop, they're going to buff them out. You can buy little kits at Walmart where you can hand rub them out. They put in that kit, it's like a rubbing compound and a little buffer pad, and they tell you to rub and rub and rub, and you're hand rubbing them out. And I suppose that'd work too if you got enough patience to stick with it that long. It'd take a long time by hand, but it's nothing to it at all with a buffer if you have an electric buffer. So anyway, I've got some here. This is an 03 PT Cruiser, and you can see what they look like. I'm gonna hold the camera down here. They're severely, I don't know how well that picks it up. They are severely oxidized, and it looks pretty bad. And so I thought I'd buff these out and just demonstrate how they can be fixed. Now what I'm using is, I've got a little buffer pad on my DA, on my orbital electric DA, and but you can use just an electric circular buffer. They don't have to be an orbital. Might even work better actually on a regular buffer wheel. But you can use any electric buffer, just something that'll rub your compound. And then I just bought the cheapest rubbing compound. This is Turtle Wax rubbing compound that I bought at Walmart. It was like $3, and I'm just going to smear some of it on here and buffer it, and then I'll show you what the finished product looks like. I probably won't leave the camera on the whole time I'm doing it because you have to buff on it for a little while. But I'll show you a little bit of what I'm doing right when I start, and then the finished product. Okay, I'll try to get another good close-up so we can have a before and after, so you can see how not transparent those lenses are. And so what I'm going to do is just take some of this rubbing compound, just get some of it here, and just smear it on there. You just need to glob some of that on. I could have even got I got quite a bit there, and just get it on there and get it on my buffer pad. Might even smear some on my buffer pad after I put my camera down. I'll just wipe my hands off on the buffer pad just to get some of it on my pad. Okay, there you go. It's where I just wiped it off my finger on the buffer pad. And I'm just going to put it on there like that, and then I'll start buffing. I can get it to stay on. Really hard to do one-handed. Okay. Now I'm going to get a clean rag and some soap and water, wash up the residue. As you can see, there's still, like, that's just the buildup of my rubbing compound on there, and there's still just a little film from that. So once I get some soap and water and clean them up and dry them off, that's the one I just did, and that's the one on that I haven't got to yet. There's your difference. And this is the real deal right there. It's not gonna, as soon as you take it to a car wash and get the oily film washed off of it, it's right back to being like it was. That's actually polished. That plastic is polished, transparent again. It's like refinishing it. Puts a buff finish on it, and it'll be like that now for a while. Won't last as long as the original, but it'll work for a lot longer than WD-40, guaranteed. Okay, there's your finished product. All washed off. I washed it off with soap and water and then dried it really good with a towel. So that's it. I mean, there's no product on there to wash off later on. That's just dry, polished plastic. There's no film of oil or anything on there that can be washed off later, and that's the result. There you go. Thanks for watching.